Hello everyone, we are back. It's good to be back. Hello, hello, 1, 2, sound. So, how is the video? Sound check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Probably a little bit more, like so. Let's see what everyone has to say. Okay, good to be back. Let's see our pull request from Charlie. And yeah, okay, so if I was to remember, oh, this is done. Yeah, analyzing and merging, blah 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 blah. So we already have a git remote -v. Yeah, I already have it here. So I'll just the PR is number 7. So git fetch origin pull /7 /add PR-7. Is that okay? It seems so. Yeah, so all the blocks, fantastic. Based on the other pull request previously, I'm expecting things to be spot on. So, and if not, we will solve them, of course. Not wanting to hide the bar, we are all human, so I'm just saying I got impressed with the previous one. Turning AC on. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So, let's go. Let's switch into PR7. So, git switch PR7. That's it. So, and I will just composer dev. Oh, right. Let's go to the playground. And on the playground, we do composer dev. Right? Not only composer dump autoload and composer dev. So that's it. We are going to visit and let's go into /skim and let's see the secret club, which is this one. Okay, so we have 23 files. So the tailwind changed. We have a shadow green, fantastic. Okay, this I'm assuming. Why wasn't the removed? Were the minified? Okay. Image and then it's blocks. And okay. So home. Yeah. So in this home, what would we see? Artisan route list. Never mind. So around here. Hey Jefferson, como vai? Tudo bom? Boa tarde, boa tarde. Let's go. So artisan route list. Oh, god damn it. Artisan route list. And quase boa noite agora. É, aqui já é. Aqui já são 9h23. Full Porto. Oh, okay. So, never mind. We will add now routes web. Yeah, I guess we can put a full frequency. E que tal aí, tudo bom? Frequency, and here should be frequency. And home, hopefully, right? So let's see if we find such a page, which we should. Obrigado aí pelo PR, hein? Features está em falta, por quê? Features está em falta. Então vamos lá. Resources, no. Template frequency, views, blocks. These would be features 1. JSON encode. So features would be an array. So we will encode this or nothing. Yeah. Okay, we start to see something. Obrigado, Jefferson. Então, estamos juntos, vamos lá. Então, maybe this full, it's not a good view for now. Let's take our page, which is frequency. So this is our first page, /club. Exactly, we had it before. So now we should have more, and we do. So let's check. FAQ would be the first based on this list. So I would remove so and add FAQ. So I guess the defaults aren't here, right? Yeah, no problem. Let's make a fake data. Add to questions, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Save. And preview. Wow, what do you mean? Oh, the slug. Never mind. /club. That's it. Preview. Here we go. So one question, another question. Yeah. I guess these would be a block somewhere. Yeah, this is long, yeah. Frequently asked questions, so here we go. So this one is this one, etc, etc. And of course, sizing and all of that would have to be properly arranged to be like so. So I guess this is cool. And how could we see it? I always laugh with Michael Scott. So, okay. Let's go to the next one. So after FAQ, we are going to see features 1, meaning add to content, features 1. Default would be feature. Oh damn it, this always changes. That one, it shouldn't. Never mind. So I guess, was that features one already here? I guess so. So that's it. Maybe let's add the features 2 then. I'm going to remove that one, features 2. And if I were to fill this, I have to /club again and refresh. Here we go. So how could I, yeah, okay, goody. Now I should just rewind a little bit. I was trying to, well, the best way to have them all in a same sense would be, what better to have it like so. The thing is, that wasn't very full frequency. You read it wrong. Welcome to the stream. First time chat. So I'm Patricio. I'm a Laravel developer. I love Laravel, Docker, JavaScript, lots of technologies. AI is exciting me at this time, but who isn't? I'm the author of Mingle.js, which allows you to use React and Vue components in Livewire applications. And I hope you enjoy your stay. Any questions, let me know. We're building a small footprint CMS. Just want to output some blocks on a website, which is typically an application based in Filament. So typically I'm doing these admin panels, but if I want to show a page on the front end, on the non-authenticated area, then I want to have some options, and yeah, I decided to start and make a thing. You think I look rich just because of my face? That would be good to be true, yeah. And your voice sounds supportive in a way. Well, thanks. Let me know if any questions. Thank you for the compliments. Okay. Yeah, you are too nice. Thank you. Okay, so I should see some text, right? Because I want to see like some defaults. This is a bummer. Yeah, but then I would be tied to do it in all. I'll have to think a little bit about this. Yeah. So what's next? Features to prices. So add to content, prices. Oh yeah, this is lots of trouble to do, I know. If inactive, the prices will display the monthly prices. All this for just a plan, huh? I am not too knowledge about website building, but you are trying to write a Java code for the site, but don't websites use HTML? So this is HTML, yes, and also PHP, Laravel. And on top of Laravel, which is this web framework, Better is included. By far, in my opinion and many others' opinion, the best way to make a web application. It's not the only best way, right? But it's a fantastic way and my preferred. And you can tie it to HTML, to React, Vue, Livewire, etc. And what I really use that makes me so much productive in my applications is Filament, which is where you can build these panels, forms, tables, actions. You know, I would be reading all of these, it would be a pain, but what it matters is you can develop applications in record time. So it's fantastic for that reason. What are you familiar about? What do you typically develop? Are you starting your journey as a developer, or are you already experienced in other aspects, not websites? I should just let me recoup a project I had over here. Yeah. I wouldn't want to spoil this name, but I guess we can. Oh, damn it. Yup. Okay, makes sense. Yep. What's happening here? I'm trying. I didn't want to spoil a name and other stuff, so I had to blur it out. Oh no, I am not anywhere near web development. I was just curious to see what's going on this stream. Welcome. So let me know if you would you like to get into web development, or are you doing games or data science or any other area? Yeah, I would have to continue check the blocks. So prices. Yeah, did I change it now? Oh, god damn it. This fake data filler is a pain. It's good because it helps to fill dummy data, but add to content and prices. Oh, damn it. So add to plans and plans, add features. No, yeah. So these are plans, right? I would like to enroll in creative aspects like video editing and photo processing. I don't think so web development is my cup of tea, but it does seems quite interesting. Well, you might enjoy it. It is interesting for me, at least. For sure, also creative stuff like video editing and photo. And with AI, I think, well, you can see it the glass half full or the glass half empty, right? But I always rather to see it half full, meaning see AI revolution as a good thing, because now you can learn it so much faster and so much more tools at your disposal, and you can make professional content by a fraction of the price. Now we don't need thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment to make assets and content and generate stuff. So I would say with a few dollars in API credits or services, I guess we can go a long way, which wasn't possible 5 years ago. So that's interesting a lot as well. No doubt, yeah. So let's add this prices block. Let's save it into /club. And if I were to refresh, we already see some, yeah. Oh, this is so good. So prices, stats, steps, team, testimonials, yeah. This is good. This will be merged right ahead, and we will figure out how to test each block individually. So this one is fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, Charlie French boy. Thank you, thank you. Charlie French boy is the handle in Twitch, and Charlie Etienne in GitHub. Fantastic piece of work. Yeah, I think AI has really cut short the process of content creation or personal projects for the good. Yeah, same. Okay, so I guess this is one, and should I, yeah, let me just, I had a previous project where I wanted to do it like so. Yeah, I don't think so. So let's go other way around. How was it? Just finding a repository in a Jan 27. I think it should be this one. Blocks, block schemas, presets. What is this? Yeah, pages and sections. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we are going to not have this builder, we are going to have a proper, another proper editing experience. So for that, we are in the page, in this edit page, the content, yeah, I don't want it to be like so. So let's see what we can have. What do we have here? Yeah, it's this. Yeah, it will be more or less the same, but I would want it to be different. Yeah, let's go. This is going to take some time, so oops, okay, yeah. So these changes, what are those? Yeah, to see the full website. Yeah. So we would fetch and origin main, yeah. Features 1, it would have a problem. Why is that? Yeah. Marcelo Guerra, hey, boa noite. How are you doing? Espero que estejas bem. Hello, hello. Então, pôr o Linux numa pen? Let's go. So, if we are to leave this, okay, so small fixes, yeah. Route, small fix, yeah. So all commits I would just get from main, and I would merge into main, and that would be cool. For now we can still get away with these shortcuts, and yeah, we are on main now, and I would be happy to, well, to check how stuff is managed, right? So page 4, edit, yeah. Yeah, we need to change this experience. So let's do it. So how is the repo at this moment? Yeah, features, menu, and repeatables. So yeah, these are going to be yeah, a repeatable section. So let's take number 4, previews when adding. Let's replace the editor. stops being a filament builder field. And we'll bring our stack editor. That's it. So let's create this branch locally. Okay. Bam. Here we go. Okay, so I have a project, an earlier version of something I've done in a real website, and we are going to change that. So our migrations have stubs, right? So scheme pages will have scheme sections. So what we're going to do is I guess we will even do something different. I don't want to pollute things so much. What if we take the pages, remove it from here, and just call it, let's do the scheme tables all at once. Because why not, right? So the scheme page would not have the JSON content anymore. Let's comment it out for now. Yeah, let's see what it comes. And block schema, block data. Yeah. Guys, so what are you thinking about? What are you doing? Are you working on at the same time and like lurking? I mean, putting an eye on the stream from time to time. We would be now making our sections. Working always. Ah, cool. What are you working on? Is it a personal project? Well, it is, but community, right? It's open source, yeah. About self-hosting and chatbots and AI, are you planning to use Postgres for storing embeddings or something like Pinecone? Well, I haven't tried it much. I do know that the vector database does influence a lot. I think Postgres can be easy to start. It depends on what we're doing, right? I also have some idea about ChromaDB. And I still have to try lots of stuff. I would be happy to maybe finalize these couple of things first and then dive in. That's why I maybe shifted a little bit out of AI, because I don't want to be doing like 20 things at the same time or focus will be lost. So yeah, I can't wait to come and dive back. So yeah, ChromaDB, and I remember from my research a couple others came by. So yeah, Pinecone, Chroma, Postgres, what was there more? There were more. I can't remember at the moment. But yeah, I think this never stops, right? I would be more worried, not so much about the vector database, but also a lot about the models and models that we can use in our VPS, meaning without having to use credits and cloud, you know. Are you doing something regarding RAG and AI, Marcelo? Scheme sections. So there's a name, not sure why. Ei Maurício, boa noite. Olá, olá. Como está? Tudo bom? Is active, sort, block type and content. Yeah. Tudo ótimo. Aí, vamos embora. Gostas do tema da CMS? Ah, fica louca, hein? Aí, ok, os blocos estão um bocado incompletos agora no teste, mas é exatamente para fazer. Neste momento já temos aí um PR feito para fazer esse site todo, só com um comando, cara. É instalar o filament e o scheme e está feito. Tem bom aspecto. I have a project working with Pinecone and OpenAI, but I'm also trying some self-hosted LLMs for small chats. Oh, good. Yeah, and are you using Laravel for this? Or maybe some Node.js? And what about self-hosted LLMs? Are they for Portuguese or English? That's interesting. Laravel and filament. Ah, so you could make some content about it. I want to explore some content. I don't know if you want to make some content, or would you like to come up on a live stream? Because if it's Laravel and filament and chatbots, that's something that piques my interest for sure. Okay, let's go into iTerm. We should artisan vendor publish team scheme template. No, what is artisan vendor pub? Artisan vendor pub. Publish. Now scheme. Scheme migrations. So scheme migrations. -- force. I'm gonna go and remove from the playground. Database migrations. And scheme website stable, scheme pages. That's good. Let's go. -- forge. No, force. That's good. Scheme website stable. I have to fix this in the provider. We can schedule that. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Can you reach out on WhatsApp or Discord? Let's make it happen. Fantastic. Don't tell me you also like Docker. Then we can make full cycle. The problem with most Smile models I tried on servers is they usually don't work well on CPU only. Yeah, I can imagine. I tried. What was the thing? There was like run pod. Okay, that's not exactly ours, but it's also not cloud, right? We can have. We don't buy. I mean, we can buy a GPU server, but also run serverless from our containers, meaning we can theoretically not incur in OpenAI pricing and just in our model, right? So it can come very, very down below Etzner, but really self-hosting would be, I think Etzner does already have GPU GPU servers. Where are those? I would GPU server. DigitalOcean has it. Oh yeah, right. 184. I mean, for a side project, that's definitely too much. But if it's a company and they have traffic for that, and they know, I never tried it actually, nothing like this, but I have it on my mind, right? So if they want to have fixed cost, no tokens, no nothing, yeah, the worst that can happen is the server to clog up and have to wait, right? Because too much traffic. But at least the price will never be a surprise. They will never have like $5,000 surprise bill, right? So I think it can be affordable in the right context. So this is a 4,000. 20 gigabytes. I think this is awesome. I can't wait to try it as well. And what about GPU droplets? We have H100. I think that's too much, no? For a fair comparison, kind of. 4,000 ADA. 20 gigabytes on the GPU, 64 on the... Yeah, okay, so what? Back. So also 20 gigabytes, yeah, that's expected. So 76. So $76 per hour. Meaning times 24 per day times 30 per month, 547. Wow, that's a little bit different, but yeah, maybe. When you power off your GPU droplet, yeah, so it's like a standard droplet, right? Yeah, I guess Etzner is doing some strategies to have cheaper stuff, right? Also on the cloud VPSs, they are also kind of unbeatable. So yeah, let's see what we can do. So Marcelo, if you can, I can also reach, of course, I think, right? Let's, or just drop me a message as well. And yeah, let's continue in private and see what we can arrange to bring on good content. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the provider. So skin provider. Not the playground, so source and scheme panel provider. No, service provider. So the migrations, I'll call it schema. Tables. Create scheme tables. Yeah, I think this is plenty. So if I were to, yep. So if I were to remove on the playground again this migration, we could theoretically just run this command, see it there, and there we go. So I guess I'll remove it from here, and we can take it from there. It's going to fail everything now miserably, and let's bring it back to life. So if I were to artisan migrate fresh --seed, we should have scheme tables. We can make some changes here and then bring those back. So what I'm going to do is, while going to scheme, oh, thank you, Marcel. Yeah, just seen it. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's make something fun. Scheme websites. I want to make a website, and it's gonna be my shop. I don't know. Let's choose frequency, create, manage pages. I want to add a new page. Yeah, but this page will not have any content. So our source filament resources in our page resource, it will stop having a section. I mean, yeah, we have to delete it. Builder make, so what is this builder? Oh yeah, so the blocks array were being calculated there, so yeah, never mind. So transcode, hey man, welcome to the stream. Hey, Nuno Maduro, just right it. Charlie French boy, hey, hello. Thank you for the ride, bro. And I hope you enjoy the live stream, everyone. Charlie French boy, your PR just got merged, you know? Hello from the other side. hello. Antronig V? Antronig? Hello. You know, this, I cannot play it, but you know, this YouTube Red Dot. I love that song. I cannot play it now, but it's a fantastic song by Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Other Side. iDrills, yes. Filament PHP. We are building a small footprint CMS, something really small but effective. Yep, all is working fine with the PR. I have to confess, I didn't check the last 3 blocks, but everything was just so fine. And I wanted to change this editor. And all in all, we are going to have to go and test block by block on an automated fashion. So those last 3, I just trusted blindly because the work was fantastic. Thank you, Charlie. Everything's fantastic. Huge props. Okay, so while making, glad to help. Thank you, thank you. So let's make our new page. Let's call it home. Slug, it's still not calculated, but let's call it, yeah. So that would be home, probably, right? Because it's the first page. So if I am to edit this page, I don't get anything to edit because, yeah, because there's no content. But we have to change that so that we have content. And for the people who have been following, we are now going to have a different model, meaning in terms of migrations, we have a new table, which is sections, right? So before, scheme pages had a content field, and now that content will be a scheme page ID. And now that I see it, yeah. Oh wait, Shoakin, right? Oh, don't tell me I forgot how to pronounce your name. Shoakin, I think. No, yo. Oh, damn it. Joaquin. Oh, come on. Please help me. I'm so sorry. Joaquin. Right. Yeah. Joaquin. I'm sorry. I just know the Portuguese Joaquin. Joaquin. Let's go. So we do have sections now that, so one page record will have multiple records of sections on the database. And also we are having presets, which is when you use one block, which is already defined somewhere. So if you want to reuse headers or footers or menus, stuff like that, we will use presets, and that way we can reuse stuff, reuse blocks. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. So let's go. We need a way to edit this page, right? Not only these attributes, but I don't know, should we have a widget below? I'm not so sure. Yeah, I guess we can have it, or just when we would be, what we can have a page like to edit the content. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Let's, I'll be finding on this other repository I have on the side, and oh no, actually we didn't, so let's find it. Remote viewing. Remote viewing, is it skimming PHP or HTML? So it's not skimming, it's skim. Because it's a thin layer, that's the idea. But secretly I've been thinking about another name, but yeah, all in all it's a CMS, and it's both, it's PHP and it's HTML. So what we're going to do is we are going to have Dev Kraken. Hi Patricio, first time chat. Hello, hello, Dev Kraken. Is saying, I made a small .env validator for Laravel PHP projects. Would love your feedback. Oh, let me check. So what would these have? Type safe environment variable validation for Laravel and PHP applications. And Validator is a modern type-safe PHP package for validate environment variables in Laravel and standalone PHP applications. It provides robust validation with clear error message, intelligent presets, and extensible rule objects. So, oh, that's cool. Like, maybe it's some time it occurred some problem with M file, and are you? So this is kind of cool. Rule objects, string rules. Are you validating that, for example, that I have a key in my .env which is not in the .env.example, for example? That's something sometimes we forget to add to .env.example and so on, so that's a bummer. In terms of type safety, I'm not so sure, but also I don't like types in my code in general, so the .env file, I'm not the best person to advocate for type safety, but I do see the value and I do think it's cool. Congrats. Yeah, cool. Dev Kraken, so be sure to check it out. Whoop. Okay, let's get back. I'm still trying to figure out your PHP service workers. I'm still trying to figure out your PHP service workers and your play with Laravel stuff. Oh, right, the WASM things. Yeah, that's a little bit too crazy. That was nice. It's the WASM thing. It's actually not my project. It's from Sean Morris. And I was collabing with him and doing some stuff, which is play with Laravel and more. So if you check seanmorris.php wasm, you will find lots more stuff. Oh, this was cool. It still has a little bit of way to go, but it's on a fantastic way. Yeah, that's cool. It's not for everyone, at least for now, but we can leverage client-side power, the CPU, to render PHP applications, not just to render, to execute PHP. So yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so I'll be trying to have a widget now where we would edit the content for the page. So let's do it. So I would have a Livewire component. And if I were to generate them, what would happen? So artisan make Livewire. And I guess I can take it. I have from my stackable editor. That's where I'm going to be based a lot as well. So yeah, I think it's the content manager. was fun as well. I guess I'll be cloning it, right? I will work it from IJ Patricio, CD stackable editor. Oh, I have it down here. So I think I'm just going to open it up. You can define custom validations and create custom rules based on your project's requirements. Yeah, that I've seen it. That's cool. Okay, so our stackable editor, we have, yeah, let's find our, whoa, there's so much. Yeah, so we are going to add a Livewire directory, and in our resources views we'll add a Livewire directory as well, and we'll bring content manager. If I remember well, it's the top component that will, so to speak, manage IJ Patricio scheme Livewire, so that's cool. Okay. So is this content manager going to be a widget? So probably. I guess it's too full of stuff for now. I think it's going to give so much troubles. Let me just clean it up for now, and I'm gonna skim : and livewire.content manager. So that would mean this file, and for now I'm also just saying hello world. Right? So if this would render well, we would remove all this, also that. So let's bring our filament docs, and if I'm not mistaken, we'll have to bring our widgets, right? Yeah, the widget, it's just a component, right? So if all goes well, we do have to put Livewire registering that component. So we would come here, and where's the thing? We do have to maybe generate the widget with the CLI. Yeah, I guess I could, but it's done. What time What I'm worried about is the Livewire component because we are in a package which is not discovered. So if I would be coming to resources, no, I mean pages, resources, scheme website resource on the edit scheme website. If I were to get the footer widgets, right? If I would return an array which would have, I don't remember very well. I guess the CLI would help indeed on auto register. I think is it just make or is it the class? Yeah, I'll go with your way. Artisan make filament widget, and I'm gonna call it foo, and it's custom, and it's gonna be app live wire, and that's it. So if I were to check, yeah, I guess it's just a live wire component and a few attributes. So there is foo, yeah. Oh, sorry, it extends widget indeed, and then widget will extend it, I guess. And then livewire.foo. So yeah, this would be it. So if we were to check in the playground, app livewire foo, we would apply this into content manager, or let's just put it and that's it. Instead of foo, I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of crazy. So let's call it edit content widget. Edit page content widget. Okay, and let's make it properly. What is the resource? Blog post resource? No, nothing. And we will use it in a livewire component. So let's take this into the livewire directory, and also the view for that. So resources, view, livewire. Huh? Oh no, sorry, that's inside the playground. So yeah, let's move it here. And the problem is the table widgets with it. How do we add yeah, maybe generate the widget with the CLI. Yeah, so I've done that. So things is on here, if we would edit page content widget class, that's it. So I don't think that these would be rendered. I think, yeah, because X filament section, and we are on the edit page. Oh, sorry. It's not on the edit website. It must be on the edit page. And if we go here, unable to find component, scheme livewire edit page content widget. So this is why we need to register it in livewire. And I think it's just livewire component on the provider. I don't do it for a long time. So on the scheme service provider, I think, so let's go on the boot as maybe package tools as something for the Livewire components. Yeah, like as Livewire or something like that. But we don't need, yeah, publishes, install command. Yeah, so component, oh, so many. Blade view components, yeah, so it's more or less the same problem. Inertia components. Has views, yeah, with a namespace. I think this disappeared, you know? Livewire views and components, it doesn't exist anymore. If I were to click routes, I get navigated, but not on the other. So I think that disappeared at some point. But it's not a problem. I'm pretty sure. Well, it should be here first and foremost. If we are making a package, where is it? Not upgrade guide. Create the template layout. No, yeah. I'm almost sure. Where is the boot? Package boot. Okay. Filament, get icons, running in console. Yeah, scheme stubs. Okay, let's do it like so. Yeah, to the end and Livewire. So on the Livewire, we are going to call component, exactly, and name and class. Does it need both, or will you infer? Component registry. Okay, so I'm not sure why it's not going to be adapted, but okay, let's think. Because so it's the edit page content widget, and if all goes well, it should now. Edit page content widget. Edit page content widget. It should have it. Using JavaScript, no. Package development. Nope. Maybe include livewire dot in the path. I wouldn't say so. Livewire. wire, but who knows, probably. Nope, still not finding it. Register live wire component inside the package. Yeah, but this is, yeah, it should be in theory. In theory, this is what we need, right? Of course, this was older documentation, so yeah. Registering namespace livewire components. Yeah, I think what's wrong here? I don't get it. This is another issue, blah blah blah. Livewire be auto-discovered. No, this won't be auto-discovered. When I require my package in my demo install, I see other packages, blah blah blah. Livewire component, so edit page content widget. So yeah, it's even blank. Would it be namespaced? But even so, that's not what it's complaining about. Aha, wait a moment. It's not that the livewire component wasn't found. Ha, the view wasn't found. Have you ever had trace every frame of large PHP codebase being executed? What method might you use? Well, no. Not that big. I think I'm a very basic debugger, I'd say. I would probably, so I typically use Ray, which is this application that we can use to, we can even pause code execution, we can see die dumps, we can see lots of utilities. This is licensed and yeah, it's very, very handy. There was some release as well of Laravel, which is similar, not exactly the same, but very similar. So you can also do the same. Yeah, so this is how I would go about it. I'm very manual. I like to understand the things, so I know more or less where to find. It's not like I like to narrow it down based on facts. You know, like For example, if a big context happens, the best option for me is to start trimming down pieces of the application, and that's it, like isolating the problem so that we can know what changes, the impact of each change, and find the culprit that way. So that's how I typically do it. And yeah, that's it. So now that we already have the edit page content widget, means we do already have this block here. We have it, it's this one. So I guess we can put column span equals to full, and we will be able to, yeah. Also, let's make it lazy. So that we see all at once. That's it. I think we also will get is there a mount function? No. Whoop. So if there's not a mount function, I think protected model. Now let's just use record. This record. I think we will get our. Oh no, because it's, yeah. How can we get the widgets? So what if I need to get the page? Yeah, I need to get the page on the widget, and I was almost sure of this. I was so almost sure of this. Is it something like so, like getting the record? It's a LiveWire component, yeah. Is it if the property is public? Because I'm trying. Here it is. Yeah. So we do have the record now, and it's a scheme page. And that's it. So I think this is going to be kind of silly, but I don't want to make the content management inside here. So Oh wait, this is not even content manager, it's this one. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to make it inside a widget. I want to make it in its own component. So for that, I am going to have the nested content manager component, because most likely if I want to move it to a page, to a full page, then I will be able to do that due to that abstraction. It just feels that this has to be like so. Yeah. Or probably this widget should have been inside the panel, but maybe no. It's prefaced or suffixed, so that's okay. So what I'm going to do is, on the edit page content widget, we will instantiate this livewire component, which is our content manager. And oh, sorry. And I know our page is going to be this record, which is this one. And that's it. And we start this content manager. We'll have a public scheme page right there. Okay, let's change it for scheme page. That's it. And scheme : livewire content manager. So that should be good. Yeah. So we do in fact are rendering that. I think we have some extra line here. We do. So yeah, now we're fine. Now we have this content manager properly rendered inside our widget. So now that we have a content manager, let's review it. The service provider. Oh yeah, and when this would rehydrate, it would find an issue because it wasn't registered. I will show you. So for example, if I were to, on the content manager, to provoke something, so I don't know, X filament button, and click on the wire click, we would run, I don't know, text or stuff, do stuff, right? So if I were to call do stuff and I dump like so, if I were to refresh, probably it wouldn't be able to. So if I were to click, yeah, it didn't find the component. Remote viewing saying, thanks for those ideas. I see commented out breakpointing, dumping SQL sometimes. Yeah, but want to see same context for everything. Functions, array instances, object operators. I've tried a few things. Well, I mean, there are more options. For example, you have Laravel, what is it called? From Berry VDH. For years and years, I've IDE helper. For years and years, I've been using that. So, no, not IDE helper, I'm sorry, debug bar. So it's a package that will register a bunch of listeners. Of course, you can disable it. And on your website, in local, you will have a bar. So like a small bar under, yeah, something that you can even close or minimize, or even just get a super minimized, just a toggle. And from there, you can do plenty of stuff as well. And let's not forget the first party Laravel telescope, which is, it will be on a route on your application, which also allows to debug lots of stuff. So I would recommend to check those out as well. And folks, don't forget to keep hydrated. It's very, very important. So, we do need to register every Livewire component we're using. So we will also use Content Manager. Content Manager. So that would be Content Manager class. I would really like to get away without having to give it a name and a class name. It would just figure it out. Oh, I'm sorry. So now that it's registered, I'm going to click, and now I can do stuff. So now it's properly registered. And now I'm going to analyze what I've done up to this moment. We are in which branch? Oh, main? No, we shouldn't be in main. Oh, because this is stackable editor. Never mind. We want scheme. Yeah. Issue 4. Okay. We converted all migrations into one. Converged migrations into one single file. And we also add sections and presets. Whoops, let's amend that commit. And I think that's the only one. I think so, yeah. So now let's bring Content Manager. Here we are. Also on top we needed the edit page widget. That's good. For that, yeah, we removed content, footer widget, and those live wires. So maybe I'll do it other way, as in page does not have content anymore. And now add the edit content widget and content manager. Cool. So now that we have content manager, let's bring it from stackable editor, and we also need a model. So scheme page, scheme website, and also scheme section. and sections belongs to a page. That's it. And that's it. So what about Content Manager now? Yeah, I think we can pull all this. In fact, yes. Let's remove our do stuff. So a stackable content is something else, right? What we have now, it's block infos. Yeah, so I think let's do it organically, as in we have this content manager and we are managing a scheme page. And we are going to have an array of sections, right? And we are going to add a new section in real time. Yeah. So I think this is a scheme sections IDs. Scheme page, this will put all the page, but it's not a problem. Yeah, also scheme page doesn't have a content anymore, so that's okay. And these IDs, yeah, they should be on the mount. So public function mount, and these scheme section IDs equals this scheme page, scheme sections, yes, and order by sort, plug ID to array. It's exactly that, unless create scheme tables, right? Sort plug ID. Okay, fantastic. So if we were to go there, order by on null, yeah, because the scheme page needs, it belongs to a website, but also as scheme sections. And this is an as many scheme sections. So if we were to refresh now, we don't have a scheme page ID. How is that possible? Artisan migrate fresh seed. I think I changed it in the meanwhile. So, oh no. I have to create a website now. I should make a seeder to use locally. So our first website, our first page, and now, yeah. So our collection order by does not exist. Order by does not exist? What do you mean? This would be eager loading, but like so. It's the query builder. So we do already have the scheme sections ID. If we were to rate out, we will see, if all goes well, and we do, an empty array, right? So, what we need now is a way to add a page, right? So we will do that by append block. That's it. And we will append block because in our content manager we will have, in our content manager component, here we are. Let's close these ones. Okay. Here we have not the quick blocks. I'm trying to remember what was going on here. Content preview, no. In fact, it was the quick blocks which would have a option exactly. Void58 is asking, who is fast, ID or UUID? I'm going to say the integer ID. The UUID, there's a binary version as well, which is more performant. So it's always a trade-off. If you want to... it depends on the requirements of your application, the traffic, how many users, expected traffic, and so on. This is a CMS for a specific kind of applications that typically we have nothing to worry about in this regard. Okay, so let's get, this is something we can have in Filament, which is really nice. So let's see, we can have in our content manager, we have this function which creates an action, right? And this action yeah, there has to be a model in there with this ID, but it doesn't matter. So this is the action which will be rendered as a button, and all I have to do is to just show that I want to render this choose new block menu action. And I think I'm not mistaken from memory. Let's see what we have. Yeah, you see? So we already have this action, and all we had to do was this simple PHP code. And what did it do? It dispatched an event open model with that ID, meaning what am I meaning? That I will find where's the model for this. because there was a model for this. So if I were to find it on resources, here we go. There was this model which would present a block menu. And this block menu would in fact get the blocks that exist, and depending on that, yeah, okay, let's do it. So what are we looking for? We are looking for, in our content manager, to say something like so. I mean, we already have it here, so yeah, we need these models because we do interact with models. So yeah, the preview. This is so that we can reorder our block infos. No, this will be scheme sections IDs. So scheme section ID, and I don't know if for you guys to follow it wouldn't be the best way to start. So what or it is probably, if I would delete, then it would be not easy as well. So what I would do here is something like so. In fact, before rendering this, I will just output the scheme section ID. Scheme section. Sections. A scheme section singular. Okay, so when we do have the content manager, we have the scheme page. So because we have the scheme page, this is no, unless this would be the content model content, unless we would do something like so. Would this be possible? And then we would return view. Do I want to, when I would press a button, all we need is a blade component here. I don't think we need another livewire component, because the content manager would know by themselves. I'm trying to figure out how would I put it. So the content manager, let me check here, because yeah, so something else is the block menu. Okay, let's separate it. I've done it before, and yeah, it's okay. Let's have it separated then. So what it matters is, this is an action that will trigger. So let me get back the action. Yeah. So this would dispatch this event. With that given ID. Whoa, the cloud code just started. No. That's it. This dispatch, yeah, let's go. So this is still going to be dispatched. Choose new block. It's dispatching the event, just nothing is happening. And I'm gonna say that if this scheme sections ID count 0, so at if the count of such is 0, then no blocks available, please add a new block. And I guess we can do that by putting it there. So class would be flex send. Would that be doing something? Is this working? BGRED 500? No. So what's happening? Because these are the assets. What is this called on our dev? Will this work still? I don't think so. It has to publish, right? Let me check in our build. And then this reminds me of a movie. And then. Did you see this movie, anyone? So if I wanted to publish, build, purge, no, npx, blah, blah. But then we also have to publish. Nope, I don't think so. I think it was from Dumb and Dumber. Movie, and then was it Dumb and Dumber? No. What's Dude, Where's My Car? And then, yeah. Oh, then I saw it long time ago. And then I hope I don't get the stream banned because of this. But if you check it, it's yeah, it was fun by that time. Yeah. Okay, so we need 2 artisan filament assets, and if all goes well, yeah, I was expecting to see this. Yeah, I'll try to do it all. But first, I also want it outlined because it's not a primary action for there. Okay. So now I want it on the right. So let me check. Flex BG red 500. So it's there. Of course it's there because it's played. But ML auto. Yeah, so if that would happens, I think the problem is it's not getting there. The assets, let me check something. So this tailwind, it's just up filament? No. No, nothing like that. Right? Isn't it something more like so? If I were to build and then assets, which is a little bit painful. No, it's not compiled, yeah. So but scheme scripts and also the scheme styles would go. And this build styles, resources, CSS index. Yeah, so I guess it would get it from there. But scheme CSS, yeah, from there, right? But the content should be there now. Oh, also not that one, so it should be resources views and not this filament. So resources views, yeah, exactly. So most likely something like so. So let's build it, publish, and aha, finally. So I think we would have to npm run build, cd playground, and then, but it's still on the left. Oh yeah, that's something we gotta solve. But the BG Red 500 for me told me it's done, it's working. Yeah. npm run build, playground, and PHP artisan filament assets. Will it change folder? It did. So let's get back and cd dash. so we can rerun it. Fantastic. So yeah, it's still left, which it shouldn't. So this vendor filament, should we get all the vendor filament? Probably, yeah, of course. So it's okay, this was much needed. If we now want to move it all right, yeah, because I guess this is not children, so this would be a child element now, I think. No. So Tailwind CSS docs. Bam. We are still in version 3. So flex. So it's justify end, not flex end. Because maybe that's the vertical thing. Probably ML Alto would also work, but just want to be sure. Self end when it's text, probably when it's on the own object, I guess. Self end. We could be if it's a text. Almost sure. Can't remember really well. So let's see. Oh, and it's already 11:20 here. No. I guess this would be on the item. Whoop. Would that be here? I'm kind of guessing. I don't do much markup. Nope, so it wasn't. So justify self. Self end. It would be justify self end. Yeah, when it's in our, so it would be justify self end. So if all goes well, would it work? Nope. Okay. That's always a pain. Yeah, at times it is. So justify end. It should work now. Fantastic. So there are no blocks available, and let's add a new block. So that's it. We want to click and we want to have a menu to choose blocks, right? Those beautiful blocks with a preview, not like the menu we had before. So let's make another check on how are we going. Yeah, styles, content manager, page. Yeah, this looks good. I mean, it is a little bit too much already, but okay, tailwind config and styles. Tailwind config and styles. Also content manager, yeah, with an action, but yeah. Page and section models, update and creation, and content manager is just an iteration. Content manager iteration. Next to add a block. Fantastic. I'll push the commits. It's on the feature branch. And now we want to see our new block coming up. Okay. So what we need to do is in our content manager, I would like to have the modal. Whoops, I don't know the name of this kind of bug, but it sucks blood during the evening. It just passed here. So we will now find our block menu, right? We are dispatching this event when we click, hey, I want a new block, right? Let's dispatch a new block. Mosquito. Probably it's a mosquito, yeah. I'm not, maybe in English it's mosquito. It's mosquito, yeah. Because mosquito in Portuguese means another kind of yeah, so this is in English. Never mind, yeah. The mosquito is something harmless that just a little fly. Yeah. Yeah, so it was a mosquito passing by in front of my eyes, so that's why. Mosquito Portuguese? What was... No, it's not the same. What is this? Is there something like a small mosquito? No. Mosca pequena. Small fly. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on. Okay, so let's adding a new block, and this would trigger this. So I would want now to have the block menu component. Fantastic. And there would be a block menu. I will copy it from that other repository. It will save some time and kindness. Okay, so our block menu how come is it dispatch? What is this? Yeah, so this is after we choose thing. So LiveWire. So our block menu lives in the scheme namespace. And how come? How is this opening? I'm questioning myself. Let's check the content manager. On end stop, yeah, this is the drag and drop. So quick blocks. Yeah, so this would be an append block. This would be, there's a live stream where a couple of them where I was doing all of these. Ah, right. Just by having the modal name, we don't need to register the listener. So all we have to do is in our content manager, we just need to have the filament model, which will have careful. There's lots of ported code. So choose new block model. I guess we can use a constant here, probably from content manager. So public const and choose new block model. Choose new block menu. Choose new block action ID. Ah, this is smart. Choose new block menu. Is it good? Probably. So here we would choose self, choose new block ID, and right so we would choose content manager and choose new block ID. It would slide over, that's okay. Or we could, yeah, doesn't matter. And now we would use this block menu, which is IJ Patricio Scheme Livewire, IJ Patricio Scheme Livewire, and what do you need to start? The stackable content. No, you will get the scheme page as an argument. Scheme page. We are adding a block for this scheme page. And the key could be scheme. Yeah, we are not even. We don't need a key because we are not making multiples. So block menu. But even so, we'll have a unique key. No, this is Livewire key. So stackable content UUID. Yeah. Replace codes, maybe. It's just the IDE complaining, but no, it's still going to find. Yeah, so I guess what. Yeah, it's silly at times. I guess this is perfectly fine. Just I don't know. Of course, this will not work. So get blocks. This will be. This box equals an empty array, and we'll return. Whoop. So that we can be happy. str UUID. What's happening here? Multiple definitions. Yeah, I hate when this starts yelling so much, the IDE. So if I were to refresh, choose new block, we have a model. And this model could be bigger. Is it Excel? Not preview. To Excel. Is it growing bigger? Yeah, I don't think so. Sizes. Size of a model. Model size. It's just silly, it's not, it's width and not size. So yeah, so now it's notoriously bigger and we can do whatever we want. And are we on a good stopping point? It's 11:30. I think it would be a good stopping point. We want to add a website, right? We come to add a page. We already did plenty, and Charlie contributed a fantastic theme already. And now we just want to add a new block, and we come to add it here. It could be a good stopping point. These get blocks run. My schedule for streams, it's Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, 9 p.m. Lisbon time. I would be happy to change, I don't know, but maybe for a little bit sooner. I think it would be nice to not finish so late. Probably lots of people dinner time, or maybe not, right? Because it all depends. But I think Lisbon 8 p.m., which is Central Europe 10. It could be Central Europe 9, I think. That would still be lots of room. So in our blocks, I would want now to get from this scheme page, what is it? Yeah, so our block menu needs a scheme page. We don't have a content UUID. What we have is a scheme page. And based on that, what do you mean this? Right. So property scheme, not found. Oh, silly me. So refresh, yeah, we have the page. And since we have the page, or yeah, it's so small. I'm trying to optimize for the queries, but I think it's just silly. So from the scheme page, we'll get the scheme website. And from there, we have our template. So our template is exactly this. And from here, we would get our blocks, and we could stop relying on the composer dump autoload, which would be good in development. And I guess we could die dump, and we have, where is our, it's on scheme, right? Get templates. So if we would, so scheme equals resolve scheme, is that okay? Nope. It's, what is it? Nope. Singleton. Oh, it's the scheme class. Okay. So IJ Patricio scheme. So let's go and resolve scheme or the facade. Or could I use the facade directly and just call get templates? Right? Because the facade will point into that class. Yeah, and it will be solved from the container. So here we are. So given that we have that, yeah, I think we can finish a little bit, right? So our blocks, so our path, template path, our template path equals our templates is a collection. So get templates, we get a collection. So we get the first, where, no. So what we get is an array of strings. This is the path and key. So function, path and key, where the key equals to template. Scheme website, template. So if all goes well, our template path, it's found. What was that thing we would use? Tap? No, I think it's just tap, right? So this is the value. And the callback would be, so this would be the value, and the callback would be the value would return into real path value. Is it more sensible right now? Oh, right, because this is the first value, so maybe like so. Or like so. Yeah, so template path will now be dot dot. It will not. So that slash source slash dot dot. Okay, so let's see what it returns. So collect file, all files in in our template path that we found, right? And we found the composer.json, and that's not true. We need to find the blocks, source blocks. So like it was there before. Oh no. Oh yeah, up path. So this is something else. So template blocks equals string str finish with a slash dot, and now source slash blocks, and if all goes well, template blocks path, will it return well? Scheme template frequency. Wow. Ah, silly me. Path. Path. Yeah, there we go. We have our blocks. So yeah, we need to find it in other way. So what we have here is we found some files, but now the block menu will want to dispatch something. Okay. Oh, we want to find the menu icon over there. So never mind about that. And also never mind about that. So we'll use the block class. That's a list of files. Property type not supported in Livewire. So that's because we want values to array. We want an array of strings. What? So I dump these blocks. I want to check it out. Oh, silly me. We need to map those out into into something we can parse, of course. So close, and then let's, but that's something we don't know, so let's return the file without extension. So if all goes well, so we want idump here. So when we choose new block, we don't want to choose block class. We want to choose the variable with that name. Here we go. Oh, Charlie, I lost you. Sorry. You said I hate this issue and I forgot to check, and I don't know what you mean about the I hate this issue. Congrats. Hey, thank you, man. So I guess What we would have now, it would be something like the preview, right? So it would have or min age 24. I don't know if this is a good sign. So we could have like a preview of the block. Oh, the Livewire not supported property. Yeah. When it's not possible to serialize it to JSON to go to the snapshot. Yeah, to go to the front end. Yeah, so you see, it annoys me a lot. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know. But in fact, Livewire is fantastic. In productivity wise, it's fantastic. Blade is amazing, Laravel is amazing. I do love JavaScript as well, but thinking of doing all these in JavaScript would be so much worse. Exactly, that's what we're going for a preview. Yeah. Let's do it well, or let's not do it at all, right? So, yeah. We would be able to cancel. I don't know exactly where, but so it would be like plus flex, justify end, right? And or let's have a div as we've seen. And now X filament button outlined. Close. Yeah. So at click. Yeah, fantastic. I think we could keep our exactly. Oh, AI is getting not bad at all. So this would be rendered into JavaScript. So if I were to refresh, choose new block and close, close, open model and close model, right? Wait, unexpected token. Right, we have to close the object. Almost didn't see it. What we can do is add use and then content manager, and let's reduce the footprint, and also we could reduce it like so. Yeah. Okay, so choose new block and close. So yeah, so that would be the goal, to have here the yeah, I think screenshots are good. Unable to find component. What the hell? Oh, right, because it's refreshing and I forgot to probably register. Yeah. Block. It's triggering a re-render because of the event which was emitted. So block menu is the block menu. So we were to choose a new block and close. Yeah. So I'm thinking the screenshots are good, but then they ask that people making the templates will have to run this command to make the screenshots. They can get out of sync. So probably what we can do is to have a route, a signed route, probably, for viewing one block, and that will be inside an iframe, and that iframe will have a top, a layer on top, so that it doesn't receive any pointer events. I guess that's the cool way to do it. Because in other fashion, I don't see exactly on how to do it. So a real preview, yeah, I was asking myself. Yeah, I think in theory we could even see, so this is a block like in the library, so how the template is on the library, and when the block is here, it can be with a real website, probably. There is another component somewhere I had to make a preview with a button to make it responsive and so on. So I think that's something we can explore next. I think for now it's cool. We then have to have, yeah. I think this is really cool. Just this class, I'll have to find it. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. I'm already picturing the, the previews. And the previews will be here as well, one block, another block. And it's a lot of trouble now because things were already working, but I think it will be much more manageable, more beautiful, and the preview will be game changer. Yeah. Okay, I think that's perfect for today. I think next time we should even finalize earlier. It's a little bit too late. Okay, so this is CSS. Build CSS. Block menu. Yeah, so this is all to add the block menu. Yep. starts the block menu. Fantastic. And everything will be on the issue number 4, on the branch for that. And hey, here are you, Charlie. Thank you so much, man, again. And it's merged. Bam. Quick question. Do you know if we can disable all fields except few in filament? Whoa, I don't think so. I mean, we can do that selectively, one by one. I don't know if there's a way to do it. I don't know if there's a way. There is a disabled method on the form itself. Yeah, probably. What are you trying? But I would like to exclude a few fields. That's it. Yeah, I'll try to help you. Are those too much? Because, yeah, when we want to like disabling a field, we have to do it. We can give it a closure. If you choose a skilled user could still edit the field's value by manipulating. Yeah. So I think this would be the way, because even if we go to the form and mutate the state manually, on the next re-render, filament will always evaluate this callback right here or here, meaning it will turn any manual change we might override. It will make it unusable, because if this is empty, then it will not be disabled. So yeah, try to figure it out, and if you don't, come back to me and we'll check it out. Okay, so what you can do is something like so. Let me find a suggestion. We can close this project. It's Stackable Editor, by the way. If any of you guys want to find out. Oh, I don't know what happened. This wasn't supposed. So this is a kind of to replace. Oh, I know what happened. It was when I changed. So this is like a rich text editor, block by block. It was a crazy idea I had, but then TipTap editor came along and was turned possible to use in Livewire, and yeah, I could get a long way with rich text and other components in React and whatnot. But yeah, let just for the record, the repository where I'm copying the mechanics from the Livewire components and drag and drop and those things are from this earlier project that I deprecated, and now it turned out to be useful. So Charlie, the suggestion is when you have a form, so template frequency, source, blocks, let's find a form, right? So let's say you have a gazillion forms, right? And you want to disable all except one. So what we can do is, I guess we have to really enable it. I have to go back on the branch, just a moment. So let's go back into, the previous version. And artisan migrate fresh seed. So if we were to visit now, let's make a page, blah, 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 add to content. Let's find features 1. Yeah? So batch, title, subtitle, all are active, right? And the exercise is to make all disabled except button text, for example, and button link. What do you say? Is that a good use case that would solve your thing? If we disable this, disable this, disable this, disable this, this. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we will start to disable, and here we have to pass a true, false, or closure, right? And we evaluate some code. So we will make use of the first party closure, blah, 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 callable entity, never mind. What is it's a static, so we will make a function. Also static, because that's the state. There is no this context, so I needed to know that. Is disabled. And this will return a boolean. And what we do is we pass it into static is disabled and dot dot dot. This means, do you know what this means? Are you familiar with this? There is a little bit of delay, so what this does is it will it's an inline reference to the callable in this object and method or member, yeah? So I can do it in multiples. So I could come and put it on this one, on this one, on this one, meaning, so let's put it on that one as well. So all of these will be called the same, right? So if I were to return false, all of those would be disabled. Features 1. Whoop. Impossible. Oh, sorry. True. Yeah, I would be arguing against a computer. Yeah, impossible. I know it better. Yeah. Okay, features 1, and they are now indeed disabled, right? Exactly. But we now will check. If we don't want to disable this and this, we will check who called me, right? I think we'll be able to know what is the field. Let me just find the utility injection form, utility injection. So we can inject state, the value of the field, no, the component. Yeah, the component, it's the field. This is the component, blade component. This is the getter, the setter operation. So I think what we want is to call, we will make a variable called component here, and just by the name, because Filament is using PHP reflection under the hood, that's what I wanted to avoid. Sorry, what do you want to avoid? To have all of them, right? But if we get the component, you see it's a text input, and I wanted to avoid have a lot of disables. Right, but you have lots of disables, but the definition just lives once here, right? Yeah, I don't know, maybe there is more efficient solution, but yeah, you could make probably a macro and blah, but that would be too much. Or a global configuration for all the fields, I don't, and then, but I think this would be, I will type int. It's not a live wire, it's a view component. And now I want to get the name, and that resides in, just a moment, text input field, name, yeah, it's probably get name. It's not a public property, right? So component get name, is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, so let's really find it. So text input, and let's find the members structure with inherited. Okay, so name, trait as name, it's get name. Oh, huh? Illuminate view comp. I think this text input extends this, so it should. Let me check just for the sake of understanding. Extends this view component, which in turn extends a component in the same namespace. Sorry. So it's a filament component. I thought for some reason it would be a blade component. I guess it will take behavior from view components, so never mind. The component here is a filament component. Yeah, and because component is used somewhere, exactly. So I guess we can simplify FQN. Here we go. So if I were to refresh now, when I try to get features 1, we get the name badge. And badge, it's this one. So let's say we don't want, we don't want to disable button text, button link, as we said. So I would say that the field is disabled if the component name it's in that array. So return in array component get name, and it would have these two. So if all goes well, oh no, I'm out of mouse. Oh, there's another solution. Okay, let me check. Add to content, features 1. Yeah, you see? Button text. Oh, it's the other way around. Yeah, all fields that are not in this array are disabled. So now just these two are enabled. Still, it's true, you have to pass a reference for that closure to every field. I don't see any other solution, but maybe there are, right? Oh, Leandro is a machine. Let's see. Disable all form, but keep one active. Okay, so we go to do the manual customization after the state is iterated, meaning came from JavaScript into memory, and now we get all components, and if it's not status, we disable it. Yeah, I think Leandro is a machine, first of all. And then, yeah, this way, because it's after state iterated, it will really override whatever is here. So I think it's better. Did you check it if it works? So I guess we could delete all this. We could delete all of that. And it's our form. Oh, the form is not here. Is it? It is. Schema. So we would just put a disabled on the form itself. But that way you are going to disable all, right? I mean, that's probably disabled false, the default. No, true. Oh, sorry, this is inside the builder. So yeah, that's a hard task to do, to write job. Yeah, I get it. So what you're saying is you would disable all and then you would only enable the one you want, right? But the thing is, it can't be here because this is the block. What we want probably is on the top form, which would live, where does it live? In filament, resources, page, sorry, on the scheme website? No. Scheme page resource. Here is the form. So it would be something like so, after state iterated, right? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. So that's better. That's much better. Okay, at least there's a better way to do it. I was happy to try to find that. What is that thing called? First callable. PHP. First class callable. First class callable. Yeah. So it could be an evocable object, a method string. Yeah. Fantastic. It's a good options at times, but definitely without a chance, this is so much better. Okay, let's get back. I'm gonna clean everything and no problem, Charlie. Let's always try to learn and innovate. I learned it, so thank you as well. Okay, everyone. So I want to thank you everyone who was watching during the live stream, during any VOD, video on demand after the fact. Charlie, thank you so much for your contribution and support. Let's carry on. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening, a nice rest. And I hope you have a fantastic week, a fantastic day tomorrow. And if not before, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Lisbon, we'll be here. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. See you, Charlie. Good night. Thank you again. And everyone, indeed. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Ciao, ciao.